Alabama just had its first real test of the preseason, and the results are explosive. Stick with us because we're going to show you who the stars are who could lead the Crimson Tide to the national championship in 2026. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because this changes everything for Alabama's season. What you're about to see was revealed firsthand by head coach Kalen DeBoer, and Alabama fans are going wild because it's not every day that you find out who could become the biggest star on the defense and offense of one of the winningest programs in college football history. According to the information that just came out of Bryant-Denny Stadium, some very important developments are happening at practice. We're talking about a team fighting for national supremacy, understand? A program that has collected championships, built a legendary history, and established a tradition of greatness. And today, during the Crimson Tide's first real intra-squad scrimmage, several players exploded onto the field. Let me explain the context so you understand why this is so important. Alabama is on day 8 of preseason camp. These guys are in full pads, playing for real, competing for everything. More than 100 plays were run inside the stadium yesterday. This isn't a joke. It's the hard work officially getting underway. And what did DeBoer see on the field? My goodness, the amount of potential that showed up was incredible. Alabama's secondary is looking brutal. We're talking about 5 defensive backs who already started games last season. These guys have experience, they know the system, and they know how to play at an elite level. And in the first real scrimmage, they showed up. Safety Keon Sabb came up with an interception. You heard that right, an interception. These guys are reading quarterbacks, taking the ball away, and creating turnovers. And that's not all. DeBoer was very clear. The defenders are making plays on tipped balls in the air, making those kinds of plays that separate the good from the extraordinary. These are not easy gifts, the coach said. These are real plays. But wait, there's more. Alabama's defensive line is putting on a show. USC transfer Devon Tompkins is dominating. Oregon transfer Terrence Green is tearing it up. Alabama went all in on adding size and athleticism through the transfer portal, and it's working. DeBoer didn't hold back with his praise. Our defensive line is being consistent. That's the big news for Alabama fans, because a strong defense with a front line that doesn't let anything through and a secondary that takes the ball away, that is the formula for winning championships. That's what you need to make a deep run in January. But what about the offense? Because nobody wins with defense alone, right? Alabama had some problems. Running back E.J. Crowell wasn't there. During the scrimmage, A.K. Deere got injured. It looked like the guys might struggle, but they didn't. The running backs started slow and then got better. Each series was better than the one before. DeBoer saw real progress, saw important runs, and saw the potential starting to heat up. The tight ends, same story. They started a little timid, continued to improve, and came out of that scrimmage much better. That's important because it shows that the offensive system is starting to click for these guys. And the wide receivers, oh my goodness, this is explosive. Ryan Coleman-Williams went out there and scored a touchdown. Derek Meadows got in there and scored a touchdown. And they did it with Latia Brooks out. That means Alabama has depth. They have multiple weapons on offense. Now there's one position that is in a total battle, and you need to pay attention. Inside linebacker. Caleb Woodson is the favorite after transferring from Virginia Tech, but the other spot, it's wide open. Luke Metz is a young player improving with every snap. Abdullah Sanders is getting better and better, always in the right place, always playing with energy. Alabama is undergoing a transformation. Kalen DeBoer has arrived and is reshaping this college football powerhouse. But the most important thing that happened yesterday is that the offensive and defensive groups are improving during the game. That means they're learning, maturing, and getting better. The next few days of preseason camp are going to be crucial because now we're going to find out who the guys are who will carry the Crimson Tide throughout the 2026 season. Who are the creative players, the dynamic playmakers, the guys who will separate Alabama from its rivals? This is a program that wins, a program that collects championships, and everything indicates that 2026 could be another year for Alabama fans to celebrate. Subscribe to the channel to follow everything that happens with the Crimson Tide. Don't miss a thing.